Hello everyone, welcome back to Soul Path Guided Tarot. Today we're going to do a yes or no pick a card, and we will ask why or why not. Before we get started, to my subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate all the energy you share, all the love you send, all the positive ways you support each other on this channel. It's really beautiful to see. To everyone who comes to the videos time and time again, if you would consider subscribing, I would greatly appreciate that. To everyone who's been leaving donations through the clicking of the thanks button, the little heart button, I really appreciate that very much. And to those of you who are booking personal readings, I am really appreciative. And for all the referrals, I am so humbled by that. So thank you so much. All right, so today we have a choice of 6 different cards. We're going to do something different and not use crystals. So let's go ahead and look. Here's your first one. They all have a message on the back. We can take a look at those messages. So here's group 1. This is group 2. This is group 3. Group 4. Group 5. And group 6. All right, so as always, I ask everyone to take a moment, become centered, take a few deep breaths, deep into your belly, into your lower dantian. Breathe out through your nose. Close your eyes and intuitively choose which pile that you'd like to listen to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. If more than one of these cards is calling to you, there's always going to be a message in there from both. So take what resonates and leave the rest, and we'll get started. Hello, group 1. This is your card, your image. There's a message on the back. We'll read that at the end. All right, so for those of you who are new, welcome. I take what flips out. Everything's pre-shuffled. This is going to be a shorter version today. We're going to mix it up, shorter and longer. I'm just going to take a few cards here. So, Mother of Water, Queen of Cups, Cancer energy coming through. Might have Cancer placement. You might be Cancer. More water. Look at that. Oh my gosh. 3 of water, stream of love. So this is Cancer with Mercury coming through. And then look at that, 7 of water. Lots of water here. Holy cow. Insight. So again, Scorpio, water energy. Lots of emotion going on for you, pile 1. And look what's at the bottom of your deck. 5 of water, 5 of cups. More Scorpio energy, so definitely have Scorpios here. But it's in reverse, which is what I love to see when I see that card. Okay, so there's going to be some changes for you. You have some options, you have some choices when it comes to the things that are going to make you feel love or loved, that are going to make you feel pretty confident and secure about where you're going in life, how you're going to get there, who you're going to get there with. You're still kind of, for some of you, trying to weigh the pros and cons, maybe analyze a little bit. And what Spirit's asking is that for you to kind of use your insight, your intuition, right? That intuitive nature that so many of us have. Actually, we all have. It's just how much do we use it? Because if you can feel into it, if you can use your intuition, if you can feel into your gut, you're going to be able to make the choices or the choice that's going to put you in this position where you have a tremendous amount of things to celebrate as far as what you've been able to accomplish, how you've grown, where you've moved, either metaphorically or physically, and how you have stepped into this really beautiful energy of the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is very balanced emotionally, right? Obviously, Cancer is ruled by the moon, so the moon does a lot of things to us. Sometimes it upsets our emotions. Sometimes our emotions are all over the place, especially if you're a Cancer, you're very affected by the moon cycles. Sometimes the moon shows us our fears and we don't want to look at that. So this is a kind of a you falling into this sense of self, sense of peace, and sense of awareness. And with that, you make choices, right? The choices that you have, the options that you have, that leave you into a space where you feel euphoric, you feel like you've won, you feel victorious, and you're surrounded by people or a situation that provides continuous opportunity for growth and expansion, because you've changed here, and that's where so much work has been done. That's where so much energy has transmuted. That's where you've released so much, because the 5 of water upright, the Scorpio energy talks about all we focus on is what we don't have, what isn't, what can't happen, what hasn't worked out in our favor. Always not seeing that there's yet 2 more cups that are completely full and overflowing. These are opportunities that Spirit says, see this, focus on this. These are your desires. The more you focus on these desires, the more the universe brings that to you. The more you focus on what you don't have, the more the universe brings that to you. But in this group, you have this in reverse. So that's the perfect position for this card. So lots of emotions, lots of love, self-love for some of you, finding that relationship, finding some kind of, a lot of you, I'm just getting a really sense of peace and calm, okay? Because when our emotions are balanced, that's how we feel. Adjacent possibilities, number 24. Yeah, so maybe some of you have accepted the fact that, okay, well, things didn't go the way I had thought or hoped, but that's okay, I have other options. Or maybe some of you are just really opening up and saying, you know what, I'm going to trust that one of these doors is going to open to something that's right for me. I'm going to trust that. I'm going to go with that. And I'm pretty confident that it's all going to work out. Hence the 3 of Cups, right? The celebration card. And then you have patience, number 16. So for some of you, you've been waiting on this for a while. You've been working on this for a while. You've really done, everything you need, whether it's like more study, you've partnered with certain people, you've opened yourself up to a relationship, you've healed from the past, you're taking small steps forward every day to reinforce self-love and self-care, because when we can appreciate who we are, when we can love ourselves in a way that is supportive, we continue to choose things, see things in a way that gives us more opportunity for happiness, for love, for positive outcomes, for abundance. So this is a really nice combination of you being patient and willing to see, hey, maybe I thought it was going to be like this with all these options, but I see that any of these other possibilities can be good as well. All right. So let's see, what else do we have for you? Group 1, please, angels. Here's some guides. What do we have for group 1? And you have, am I communicating my needs? Your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? So maybe some of these options that you're not quite certain how that's going to, unfold is because you still need to communicate a little bit more, with a little bit more certainty. Let's use that word, as to what it is that you want. What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? So we know that a lot of times the things that we fear are a lot bigger in our minds than they are in reality, right? It's how we kind of approach them. And again, we've got the moon here quite a bit, and water signs, especially Cancer, are really affected by the moon. And the moon often represents the unknown, the fears, the emotions that we don't want to deal with. For many of us, it's shadow work that we don't want to deal with. It's hard to face some of that. We'd rather it just go away and sit in a dark corner somewhere where we don't have to deal with it, compartmentalize it a little bit. So today's soul action, journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter? And do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want? When communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? So for a lot of you, you're just not certain within yourself exactly what you want or need. So you just need to communicate that a little clearer, and it'll all kind of like come funneling in, is what I'm hearing. All right, let's see what this is, your card. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. So we have adjacent possibilities and 7 of Cups. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Yes, I love that. Okay, so this is a beautiful yes. Definitely a yes. And while there's a little bit to do to kind of fine tune, you're really on the path to have this positive outcome, because your emotions are definitely stabilizing. And as you continue to go forward, you will feel more of that. You will feel more of that emotional security. Okay? All right. If something resonates, please like and subscribe. If you are interested, every month I give away a free reading. If you'd like to enter, it's about a 45 to 60 minute reading. Just put I enter in the comments section, and please make sure you're a subscriber. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hello, group 2. This is your card. Reminds me of the tree of life. You've got the heart, the ankh, infinity sign, a star, yin and yang. There's a message on the back. We'll read it at the end. Okay, so this is a shorter version. For those who are new, welcome. I take what flips out. Everything's pre-shuffled. Okay. 6 of Swords, clarity. Okay, Aquarian energy coming through. 7 of Cups, insight. Scorpio. Karma. Ooh, justice. This is justice in this deck. Libra energy coming through. And then the King of Fire. Look at that. All right. Father of Fire is King of Fire here. All right, so a couple of things that are coming out right away is what I'm hearing. There's been something that has put you off balance, okay? It's making you feel confused. Let's put that there for a second. So this is Libra energy coming in. So this can be, for many of you, you might have Libra placement, but it just might be about relationships or business opportunities or contracts or an inequity somewhere. Could obviously be a lawsuit. That's kind of the obvious. It can have something to do even, with a long-term commitment or a marriage. But there's some kind of imbalance here. And for some of you, this is definitely a karmic situation that you are having to deal with in this lifetime. It's one of the things that you came here to overcome and deal with. It's not like a punishment or anything like that, but it's something that we in lifetimes have the opportunity to make a change. So one of the things that's great is if in this life, we can figure out what that is, then we can make changes and adjustments so that we don't have to repeat it in the next life. Okay, so like for me, I know it's forgiveness. So for others, it might be letting go, or it might be love, self-love, or something like that. It can be a myriad of different things. But the point is that if we can find out what that is, we can kind of release ourselves from that, and then we don't have to deal with that again. For others of you, it's very basic with regard to imbalances in some kind of partnerships or relationships, without question. And there's caused a lot of confusion. For some of you, this has to do with a partner that you had, might have been a fire sign. Could definitely be, this is Sagittarian energy, but it could definitely be Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be. It could be somebody who just has a lot of intensity and a masculine energy. This can even represent something that you wanted for a really long time, because the wands represent, that thing that we're after, that inspiration, that thing that we're trying to get, that situation, that experience, and we just can't quite get there. For some of you, this is about a relationship with an older masculine energy. Could be a father influence that's caused a lot of pain that you have to recover from. Could be a relationship in the past that you've had to restore some balance, and it's causing you a lot of confusion. And what I love is that you've got the 6 of wands, or wind here, which is the 6 of swords, about it's time to let that go and to move on, because there's something better for you. Okay, when you are willing and able to let it go, to release it, there will be clarity as to your path forward. There will be balance restored, so you're free from that. There'll be a sense of ease that you've not had before. Anxiety, heartbreak, pain, letting that go. And for some of you, you're going to embody this king of fire, father of fire energy, where that freedom that you get from being released from what wasn't right for you, what wasn't truly intended for you, for your soul experience. Now that you're free of that, you have this renewed energy just to kind of charge forward with exuberance that you've not had before. So a big change, a big shift, a big swift movement. And Spirit's asking you to kind of make that choice and decide that now is that time. With the Lion's Gate that we just had, that's a very powerful portal. I'm sure a lot of you have seen or heard a lot about the Lion's Gate. I don't want to get too esoteric, but you can really, really call in the power of your higher self to help you transition through a lot of this. Yeah, and what happens is you're going to end up moving into a space of blossoming abundance. 3 is about manifesting, so it's about moving into something where you can actually become the master creator that we all are. That we all are at the soul level, right? We all have that ability. Many of us don't believe it. Many of us have had a lot of challenges in the past, so we don't think we can manifest love. I'm getting a really high pitch in my left ear. We don't think we can manifest security and safety. We don't think we can manifest our dreams. And so for some of you, that's part of that balance that needs to be restored, and release the feelings of lack or the feelings of limitations, or releasing the things that we continually hear over and over in our head about what was said to us by people that we had relationships with, or people that raised us, okay? We are trapped by that. We get stuck in that, and we end up not being able to get out of it. And we have a lot of agony and anxiety and sadness and depression and negative outcomes in life because we don't believe that we have the power to manifest something different for ourselves, okay? Some of you need to do a lot of heart healing, so I'm hearing to call in Archangel Raphael always, and to restore balance with that masculine and feminine energy that you have within you. Trust yourself to know and be connected with your emotions and your heart, that feminine yin energy of what you need, and then prompt yourself to take the action, the yang energy, the masculine energy, to move, right? This father of fire, this king of fire energy, to move towards something that's better, that's empowering. All right, let's see, what else do we have? Who can I serve today? In a world lacking soul-to-soul connection, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Who needs you today? Today's soul action: listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection and give solely to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. Okay, so that doesn't mean that you have to go out and do volunteer work, but do you see how when you focus on giving love or giving connection or giving support to others, that comes back? So that can be some of the karma for some of you. That can be a choice that you need to make. That can be some of the action that you need to take, okay, to move into something that gives you the restoration of balance, so that this karmic pattern, this situation comes to an end, and you have very clear ideas and understanding of how to move forward, so you can obtain abundance in however you would see that. And then the other card that fell out for you is, what passion am I ready to pursue? Your passions will continuously lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? Today's soul action: write a list of passions to which you want to give life right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul's whispering and let your passions draw you towards your dream life. This is the card of following your passions. This is the card about what are you ready to pursue. So that's perfect there. All right, let's see what your last card says here. Manifesting miracles. Wow. Okay, we just talked about manifesting, and you get manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Amazing. All right, so this is a beautiful yes. There is work that needs to be done. We all have different things that we need to work on. That will never change, no matter where we are in life, okay? No matter how someone thinks that they're the spiritual guru, they still have work to do. We all have work to do. So stay on your path, follow your inspirations, okay? Because there is an opportunity for you to really manifest something, some experience that you really want in this life, okay? All right, once again, this is a yes. Big shifts in energy for you for sure. If you are resonating with this in any way or like it, please hit the like and or subscribe button. If you're interested, every month I give away a free reading. They're 45 to 60 minutes long. You can ask 2 to 3 questions in that amount of time. If you're interested, please hit the subscribe button, and in the comment section write I enter, and I'll know that you're interested in the monthly drawing. I give it away every new moon. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hello, group 3. This is your card. Your image, there's a message on the back. We'll read at the very end. So this is an abbreviated version of the readings we normally do. If you're new, I take what flips out. Everything's pre-shuffled. So angel, spirits, guides, what do we have? Thank you. The Devil, Capricorn energy. 9 of Wands. Sagittarius coming through. All right, let's get a couple more cards here. Ooh, that just flipped out. 8 of Swords, but it's in reverse. Power Shield. 9 of Water at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, that is definitely a beautiful card. Pisces energy, Scorpio. Okay, so this is what I'm getting immediately. Like they're yelling it at me. There has been something that has been really difficult, really toxic, really detrimental, really has had a strong hold on you, that has just dragged you through the mud. It has made you exhausted. It has caused you a lot of pain. It has caused you a lot of anxiety. It has made you tired, okay? It has kind of been like that final straw to break the camel's back, because it was a lot of toxic energy with a partner, with someone in your life, with something with regard to your career, with someone with that has a very masculine energy, okay? There's a lot of challenges and difficulties you've had, maybe with some long-term goals, okay? Or you were trying to build a public image or a reputation for yourself, and somebody just really kind of sidelined you, okay? And it has broken you down. And you were in this state of the 8 of Wind, okay, where you feel trapped, you feel stuck, you can't get out, but this is in reverse. So there is a big change, and I just heard that it's coming as of with the Lion's Gate portal, which is the 8-8 portal. This has created an opportunity within your energetic field and the frequency in which you carry, okay? So it's your vibration, how high it is or how low it is. It's going to increase, it's going to improve, it's going to move, because you have this amazing card at the bottom of the deck here, this rainbow mirror, 9 of Water. So this is Jupiter energy coming in, saying this is what's done here is done. You're going to look forward, you're going to see past what you thought, the limitations that you were stuck in, right? Because this is in reverse. You're moving into something that's better, but you have to have boundaries. This is Pisces energy coming in. Sometimes Pisces, I mean, we all are like this, but sometimes Pisces, you know, they don't have a lot of boundaries around them, and they get taken advantage of, or they're overlooked, okay? So this is you moving into something that is really something that you've wanted. The light bulb has gone on. You see a way out. You see a path forward. You see possibilities. You're done crying, and you've let that go. And you know how you take that last big sob, and then you just let out this huge big breath, and then you kind of just sit there for a moment, and you're emptied. And that's where many of you are, where you're emptied of this trauma and this this toxicity, you've seen the light, you realize there's a way out and there's something more for you. So very positive movement. This is great when it's upside down in reverse. This is beautiful when it's here at the end of your cards. Yeah, and you get number 47, the thinking woman. So a couple of things here. One, you can see she doesn't look really happy. She's very much focused logically on her thought. So there's going to be a movement into something that you know makes you feel good about what you're going to do or how you're going to do it. Makes you feel hopeful. Makes you feel like, okay, I really think I've learned. I really have transformed. For some of you, you've done a lot to learn physically and to observe, you know, the situation that you were in the past from an objective point of view, and you're not going to go and get stuck in that kind of situation again. She's surrounded in green. That is all about the heart chakra, healing of the heart, healing from past loves, healing from heartache, healing from disappointment, healing from setbacks, okay? And number 47 is 11. It's the path you're supposed to be on. It's the change you're supposed to make. It's the way you're supposed to go into this Jupiter energy. So I love to see this for you. And what is this? Again, lots of green. Take action. Let's go. 17 reduces to 8. This is about the self. This is about moving into abundance. This is about you reaching, you going, you being free. No more being controlled by others. No more being limited by others. Okay, so this is a great set of cards because look where it starts and then look where it goes. So really amazing. For some of you who have been dealing with financial constraints, you're going to see that kind of come to a close, and you're really going to be able to see opportunities for increase in abundance. For those of you who have left these toxic relationships or have finally decided, you know, I'm not going to do that anymore, there's a freedom that you feel. You know, horses represent freedom. There's a freedom that you feel, and you've done enough thinking and reviewing, and I'm seeing the hangman, so like a lot of introspection to say, okay, I know that there's something else for me. There's something better. Maybe I don't know exactly what that is yet, but I'm definitely going to move towards that. And the card you have here is, am I willing? You are on the edge of something great. Can you feel it? Yes, there is a risk, uncertainty, and imperfections ahead. That's exactly what we just talked about. Failure is certain and vulnerability is a requirement. You must be brave and trust yourself more than ever before. You will reach the dream, but you must stretch yourself. And look at these horses are stretching themselves into a whole new level of belief and willingness in order to move forward with courage. Right. Leaving this toxic energy of the devil behind. Today's soul action, be brave, follow your heart's compass, and lift the lid on your own dream. Today's mantra, it's possible. Yes, and you have the 9 of Cups. That's all about obtaining your wishes, your long-term goals, right? All right, and this was your card, and your passage is, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Yes, again, leaving behind, taking action to leave this behind, this draining energy, this energy that has kept you from you even understanding and knowing your true self. So really great cards in the way in which they showed up, the movement of the energy, the way you look at things, the way you perceive possibilities. Amazing action. It's possible. 9 of Cups. So this is a great yes for you. If something resonates or you like some aspect of this, please like and subscribe. If you're interested, every month I give away a free reading. It's about 45 to 60 minutes long. Just please hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. And then in the comment section, write I enter. Every new moon, I pull a new winner. As you go forward, I wish you peace and happiness. Namaste. Hello, group 4. This is your image. Okay, this represents the eye of Horus, the third eye. Beautiful. There's a message on the back. We will take a look at that. All right, so for those of you who are new, everything's pre-shuffled. I take what flips out. This is a shorter, abbreviated version today. So let's see what we have for you. Strength, Major Arcana, Leo energy, death, major arcana, Scorpio energy, 10 of Wands. All right, and the Emperor. Okay, so what's amazing is you have 3 major arcana, right? And look at how powerful each of these cards are. Each of these cards represents a soul who is moving into something that is empowering, that has required growth, that has experienced a spiritual awakening, because you don't get cards like this without a huge shift and change, all right? So the death card with the skeleton represents the higher self. When we see cards like this, we've been impacted by something. There's been a catalyst in our life that has caused such a shift, such an awakening, that we can no longer exist seeing things or accepting things as they were. Okay, so you are the starseeds, the way showers, the light workers. You are connected. Many of you have gone through something that it's going to alter you in a way that you're never going to go back and see relationships, experiences, anything the same as you saw them before. You see them with different eyes. You see them with an open heart. You see them with healed wounds. So some of you recognize that, some of you don't, because this is all based on this 10 of fire, 10 of wands, okay? This Saturn energy, which is kind of a rough energy sometimes, with Sagittarius coming in, you've been through it. You have been like the phoenix rising from the ashes, the lotus from the mud. And when we come out that way, when we rise, we are never the same, no matter what. Sometimes you understand right away that you're not the same. Sometimes it takes time for you to realize that the way in which you lived your life is not a way you can live anymore. So for some of you, you're going to be releasing people, relationships, jobs, thoughts, feelings, emotions. I mean, huge shifts for this group. Is it going to always be easy for you? No, because when we make big changes like this, some people don't recognize us or don't accept us or don't understand us. But you know what? That's okay. It's time for us to be true to ourselves. It's time for us to be connected to our higher self, right? At the soul level, and follow that path that we're supposed to be on. 16, patience. Yeah, you've had to be patient. This has not been easy. These awakenings, these shifts in consciousness, right? This stepping into expanded awareness, that's not always easy. And we have to be patient and realize that step by step, Spirit's going to get us to where we need to be. I'm getting a really high pitch in my left ear that's not going away. So they really want me to expand on this and just let you know that whatever aspects of your life have been challenging in the past, they're not saying that you'll not ever have challenges again, but what they're saying is that because you have changed so much, because you've opened up so much, you are going to be more patient with things that come your way that might be challenging. You're going to be able to handle things better. You're going to be able to get along with other people better. You're going to be able to realize that sometimes you have to walk away and there's not going to be any guilt or shame in that, okay? People that have been hostile, people that have posed challenges, people that continuously drag you down and keep you all tied up, well, it's time to let that go. And for some of you, that's going to be a relationship. And it's time to take action on that now, right? It's time to move now. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for much more for you, more that's meant for you, more that's on the path that you've chosen as a soul before you came here. So beautiful energy. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we heal all. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. And that is very true, right? I mean, all energy is collective energy. So the more grace we give ourselves and the more love we give ourselves, that is expanded and shared globally, collectively. Soul action today. Look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth. Well, here we go, Death card. You are loved and you are already there. That's really beautiful. And then the other card you have is, what is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What story are you telling yourself when you think about your dreams? What's the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? That's a very good question to ask yourself. If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. Today's soul action, it's time to upgrade. Here we go, total upgrade. It's time to upgrade. Look at your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? This 10 of Wands. What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place as you look forward with new thoughts, new feelings, new possibilities? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, upgrade it. I love that. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. And you have patience here. So that's Spirit saying, embrace yourself, hug yourself, love yourself, give yourself time and patience, because there's a lot of changes coming into your life. They are going to test you a little bit, but they are going to be, in the end, for your evolution, for your growth in a very, very positive way. This is a really beautiful yes for all of those of you who feel like you're going through major soul shift, major consciousness shift. This is definitely your yes, and hopefully it gives you some insight as to why you're going through it and what to expect, and to be patient with yourself. If there's something that resonates or you like, please like and subscribe. Every month I give away a free reading. They're 45 to 60 minutes long. If you're interested, please subscribe, and in the comment section write "I enter," and I randomly every new moon choose a name for the free reading every month. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste. Hello, Group 5. This is your image. There is a message on the back, so we'll read that at the very end. All right, so for everyone who's new, I take what flips out. Everything's pre-shuffled. This is going to be an abbreviated version today. Some people have asked for shorter, some people asked for longer, so we'll try and break it up. Okay, the Lovers, Gemini energy coming through. Relationships, choices, 10 of Pentacles, beautiful energy coming through there. The Hierophant. Okay, look at that. Taurus energy. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. Okay, so for many of you, this is about relationships. This is about stepping up a relationship. This is about big commitment. This is about that connection with someone that you thought you'd never have, that you wondered if it would ever be real, something that you feel safe and you can take a chance, that you can completely open up your heart because you trust that this is right for you. Okay, something that's going to make you feel an abundance of love, a sense of relief is the word I'm getting, that this is the right thing and this is the person that you're supposed to be with, and that you've released the patterns of choosing people that, you know, always put themselves first. They weren't open-hearted. They were very closed off. Many of them didn't have a lot of self-love if you really dug in, didn't have a lot of self-respect, or even, I'm getting the word feeling of worth. So they kind of shared that in their relationship with you and cast that upon you. So some of you have been kind of road weary and you always wondered, is that ever going to happen? So for many of you, this is you stepping up into a relationship that is going to be really beautiful, really expanding into something where you can work together to create a life together, however you see that, whether it's, you know, the very traditional way or something that's very different, but it's going to be something that suits both of you, where you know that now is the time, now is the place, now is the person. For others of you, this is about making a choice into something where you've done a lot of work, you've done a lot to get yourself prepared so that you are the best at what you do, that you are prepared for that next level in your career, in some opportunity to make a name for yourself, where you're going to receive a lot of accolades, and you're going to be able to make a name for yourself. People are going to know who you are. Maybe you're going to school and you're really getting to the point where you're ready to kind of go out into the world. You've done so much to make sure that you've been prepared, and you've studied, and you've worked, and you've sacrificed, and now you're going to move into something where it's going to provide you with an opportunity to really grow and expand into a variety of different things throughout your career. But also it's going to be something where you can feel comfortable that I did what I love to do and I'm on the right path. All right, so really beautiful cards here about things really working out for you, things really being positive, things really being, look at that, focused on caring connection. So yeah, for those of you who this is a relationship about, this is about moving into something that's long-term, something where someone can help you heal, something where you feel safe, someone you can build a life with, build a family with. Even for some of you, it's, building a business with someone like that. For others of you, it's just being around people who are caring and nurturing and are supportive. So being around good people, being around open-hearted people, being around people who really actually care about you. It's not just, the superficial surface stuff, right? It's like they care about getting to know you. Who are you? What really makes you happy? What makes you tick? Okay, and then you have door to value. So for those of you who are concerned about the finances in your life, about security, about being able to pay your way, buy a home, get, some debt paid off, deal with some big medical bills, deal with, student loans, that sort of thing. This is going to be an opportunity for you to find ways, discover ways, and uncover ways to bring more financial relief and abundance into your life. And a lot of it has to do with because it's like this magician in the mirror, being able to alchemize two strong elements, right? Fire and water. Well, what does that mean for you? That means for you, you're able to, whatever comes your way, you can deal with that energy. You can deal with those people, right? You can take what comes your way and turn it into something that's of value to you, that's helpful to you, that helps you move on, that helps you move into something where you just continue to grow, where you continue to build a life with someone, where you continue to build on your career, where you continue to bring money into your life. So just very positive, abundant cards. Really, everything is about growth here. This is about achievement. This is about moving and continually growing and focusing on who you love, who loves you, what you would love to do, what's important to you. Restoring balance into your life if there's been something that you've been missing. And then you have, am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? So this is really amazing, right? Because this is a choice. This card means the choice. And we've got the Hierophant here, which is about making a commitment. Are we going to focus on what we can gain, 10 of Pentacles, or what we're losing? Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Today's soul action. Today, make a list of all the things you will gain from the change you are going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. And then you have, how can I surrender even more in this moment? It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your heart turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but what you know is coming. That's key right there. What you know is coming, 10 of Pentacles. Today's soul action, know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose. And the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra, I surrender. I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome and I joyfully trust the process. Both of those cards really address you looking at these cards, especially this card and this card, about all that you can achieve and all that you can gain emotionally, physically, mentally, experientially. All right. All right, let's see what your final card says. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. All right, that's perfect for this group. So a really nice yes for you. Very positive cards that are coming through that are showing you and asking you to see things differently and to focus on all the things that are working. Gratitude is what I'm hearing, because that continues to propel you into situations where you make choices or you observe something in a way that's communicates to the universe that that's more of what you would need, more of what you want, right? Carrying connections, door to value. It's all about how you feel about the energy and the experiences. All right, so if something resonates, you like some aspect, please like and subscribe. If you're interested, I give away free reading every month. You just need to be a subscriber. And in the comment section, write I enter. I give that free reading away every new moon. They're about 45 to 60 minutes long. As you go forward, I wish you peace and happiness. Namaste. Hi, Group 6. This is your image. There is a message on the back. So we'll look at that at the very end. All right, so these are all pre-shuffled. I take what flips out. This is an abbreviated version today. 3 of water, Cancer energy coming through. A little bit of Mercury asking you to communicate what's important to you, what your wishes are. Wheel of Fortune, nice. Queen of Cups, more Cancer energy coming through. So I think was it group 1 who had a lot of Cancer energy. So maybe you're Cancer, maybe you have heavy Cancer placement. You might want to look at that. And then 7 of Earth, 7 of Pentacles. So we've got Taurus energy coming through there with some Saturn. All right. What I love, what do I love? Right away, I love this. So this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. I love anything that comes with Jupiter energy. Why? Because Jupiter brings in experiences, people, tests, challenges that help us grow, that help us get beyond limitations that we either put on ourselves or other people put on us. Does it always go easily? No. Does it always go seamlessly? No. But is the outcome something that later in life we look at and say, I'm actually glad that happened that way, or I'm glad that relationship ended, or I'm glad I lost that job because I ended up here, or I'm glad I wasn't able to buy that house or get that apartment because I was able to come over here. It's like everything the universe puts in place, I'm getting full body chills here, they're emphasizing this, is to make things better, but it pushes us. It makes us stretch and flex and feel a little tight in our skin where we feel uncomfortable. We end up in a situation of the 3 of Cups. We land where we're supposed to land. We experience happiness and emotional fulfillment. And you have the Queen of Cups here, so Cancer energy. She is a very centered, balanced, intuitive. I mean, she kind of has High Priestess vibes, you know, very connected, very expanded in awareness and consciousness. The heart is wide open. Oftentimes this represents energy that, you know, you've had to go through a lot of emotional challenges and turmoil to come to be in this space, to be in this place. She's got this lotus here. You know, lotuses, they come from the mud. They go through the muck, you know, and finally they emerge glorious, expanded, and in the sun. So amazing energy here. I really love this energy here. And then you've got the 7 of Pentacles here, which is when we go through these experiences where we're growing, where we're expanding, where we're becoming something more, experience something better, right? Evolving into something we never even anticipated ourselves. Like, would we have seen ourselves here 5 years ago? No. Do we anticipate what we're going to be like in 5 years, and are we going to know what that's going to be? No. Will we look back and say, you know, wow, I never thought I would have gone through that or been through that, and here I am? Probably. So the 7 of Earth, sometimes that's us saying, is this worth it? Can I do this anymore? Should I keep doing this anymore? Am I on the right path? Do I want to keep trying to build this? Do I want to keep trying to go for this? And Spirit's asking you to have a little bit of faith, because you have amazing cards around this. It's sometimes hard. We don't always have people to support us, to tell us to keep going, to tell us we're on the right track. Sometimes we think too much. We get in our head, and we need to get more into the heart to realize, yeah, this is right for me. I can feel it. I just know it. There's this inner knowing that we get with this Cancer energy coming through with the Queen of Cups, right? Where I know that I'm on the right track. Maybe I'll have to take a little bit of a change in my path. Maybe I'll have to be a little open to different possibilities, but I know that in the end, I'm going to have this Wheel of Fortune, right? The energy is working in my favor for me. And then man holding a heart. So for some of you, this is about you partnering with, ending up with someone, that ideal partner in your life, that divine masculine energy in your life, okay? Not necessarily gender specific. For some of you, this is about you being open enough, vulnerable in your heart space, looking to, people and saying, okay, I'm willing to try again. I'm not going to be guarded. I'm willing to do the work with someone else. I feel like I'm going to have this ultimate partnership. I feel like I've changed enough and grown enough that I can trust, and everything is going to work out in a very different way for me. Do I still have work to do? Yeah. But can I get to a place where I have a lot of happiness and love in my life and security? Absolutely. And I just have to trust my path, right? The temple path, taking each step one day at a time, manifesting the life you want to live, manifesting the person you want in your life, knowing that that outcome is going to be one where you choose the people around you that are going to be in alignment with your heart, with this Queen of Cups energy, that's going to provide you the opportunity to have a lot of growth and happiness in your life, leaving the past behind, leaving the limitations behind, leaving the small feelings, small thoughts, and small actions behind, moving into something bigger. That's what Jupiter's about, creating. What am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me? Are you waiting on someone else before you take the big leap? What if you were to take life into your hands and forge your own unique path? The temple path, 7 of Pentacles. Put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risk can you take to move forward towards your dreams? Put your heart, right, into your hand. Take action. Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it scared, but take the leap. Today's soul action. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave, and you will discover what you're really made of. Wild soul, strong heart, can't lose. Oh, I love that. And then you have, am I in my head or in my heart? What is your quality of self-talk? This is so important. Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears, the limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of your own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. Oh my gosh, I love that. Today's soul action. Today, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video. Do some tapping. Read an empowering book. Or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. Yes. That might be my favorite card of the deck. Okay. So here we have these beautiful trees, intertwined, interconnected. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Yeah, in this Queen of Cups, that's divine feminine energy of going with the flow, not resisting, allowing, following your path, opening your heart. So beautiful energy, really positive, yes. Just beautiful energy surrounding you, shifting, definitely moving, pushing you. You're going to be a little uncomfortable, some of you, but you're going to be okay. All right, if something resonates, you like some aspect, please like and subscribe. If you're interested, every month I give away a free reading, 45 to 60 minutes long. You just need to be a subscriber, and in the comment section, write I enter. I pull a name for the free reading every new moon of every month. As you go forward, I wish you peace and joy. Namaste.